Hey guys, Kev here, and the time has finally come. This is the zoom slider from ACedc, aka the fake pew pew slider. Oh my god, it's like $400. I did not pay for it, so that's awesome. But first, just because I'm going to make you wait, I have this package from Flytanium. Check this out. Shout out to my boy Copper Nose, my local buddy Chris. He pointed this out to me, and I thought I'd give it a shot just to prove how stupid it is. But maybe it'll be awesome. You never know. And then I bought the other one because, you know, that's how you roll. That's how you roll. It's got lots of penis, so I'm just, you know, taking my time. Sorry, just taking my time. Flytanium, a.k.a. Blade HQ. Just kidding. I don't actually know if they're connected, but they're in the same building, apparently. See? All right. This is a glider driver. So I got two because this one had a feature that made sense to go along with this one. So I will show you the trick here. Now these are meant for your balisongs, which I need to try one. I need to get like a good one just to try it. But here's some stickers I'm going to throw right up into the sticker bin thing. So this is the glider bit driver thing. I don't forget the name. I'll link it. But basically, they give you a... I thought it was a Weeha. It's a Schnit. Oh, it's a Wera, which apparently is the best, according to them. T10, so I'm guessing a lot of... balisong. I don't know why I can't remember the word balisong. A lot of balisongs use that, I guess. One thing I want to point out right away that's stupid is... there's no magnet in there. I guess that's why it was 15 bucks. I get it. You don't need the magnet in there because it's face down, but I do like the idea of having the magnet regardless in case I want to pick it up and, you know, I don't know. So anyway, the point of this is it doesn't move, right? It has a rubber bottom, and you can't really move it easily. So what you do is you take your knife. Do I have a knife with? Yes, I do. Take this knife, for instance. Ah, crap. This is a T, whatever. Let me grab a T8. So, goodbye, Wera bit. Drop in any 1/4 inch bit you like. This is a Weeha bit. And this is a T8. So, what you do is, I don't know how you do this without scratching the shit out of your knife, which is why I didn't want to try it. I'm already scratching it. There we go. Is it in? Yeah. So, now, yeah. See, this is what I didn't, which is why I wasn't interested. I'm going to scratch the hell out of it, I think. So, anyway, this one comes with a T10 as well, which is cool, so I have some T10s. This is the handheld driver version. And another T8 there. Oh, this one does have a magnet, and it's a really good one. Listen to that. Ooh, listen to that. So, this says general purpose screwing and unscrewing. So, this is actually a comfortable driver. Believe it or not, it has a, it has a squareness to it, but that's okay. It would work perfectly fine. I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna mess with it, even though it's Loctited, aka glued. So this is a spinning pivot. As you can tell, it's spinning there. It can't loosen right now because I have it glued, and well, I could probably get it loose, but anyway. They also have this spot right here, which is why I got it. Torquing, fine-tuning, and braking thread locking. Boom. Strong magnet. Now, what I didn't think of is... shit, I didn't think of this. I actually have this from Big Idea Designs I could have used that has a T-handle and a L. And I could have used that too, I guess. But is that a magnet? Oh, yeah. I didn't even notice that was a magnet. Honestly, you could just hold this like this if you want. You could... okay, I'm going to shut up now. So this could actually magnetize. So instead of having it in your pocket, you could magnetize it to something. Okay, moving on. This is about the, anyway. So you take this and now you have it like this. And here you go. Let's do this. I'm going to put it in there nice and snug. Then I'm going to take this guy right here and I'm going to put it in there. And now I think what they're saying is you're just holding this. So now it's easy to break that Loctite. And we're stripping out. This is what I'm talking about. I do not see this as a benefit. It wants to move on the bottom there. It's moving. You can see it moving. And do I rotate the knife? Oh, am I no longer, or is that just really loose now? We scratched the shit out of this. Look at that. Scratch the shit out of that. Okay, we broke the thread locker. So, what my buddy Chris his argument was that this is easier somehow. So hang on, let's try it again. This is easier somehow than using my method, which I will show you in a second. Am I doing something wrong? Like, I don't... Look at that. It's shredding. And trust me, I use good bits. Is it loose? Is that why? Hold on. No. It's free spinning, but it's not loose yet. So it still has not done its job. I'll try it like this because this would be easier in my opinion. Oh my God, this is horrible. Okay, we're finally getting it out. That's kind of how it's meant to work, but that was brutal. Look, the pivot came out. I'm glad I ruined this knife for this purpose. Jesus. Maybe I had a lot of glue in there, but that doesn't matter. Shouldn't matter anyway. So now I'm trying to tighten it, and it's going to spin on me. So now let's try this. Place that down. I guess I could rotate the knife instead of the screw. No. Okay, tight. That was absolutely horrible. So let me show you my method, which some people argue is harder than what we just did. So here is a T8 there. And I'll grab a T8 here. This should already have one. T8. So here's my method. I take this stubby WeHa driver. I get it lined up in there. And I hold it like this. I now have this palm and fingers grasping it, protecting it from moving. I take this hand and I loosen the screw. Boom. Out. Back in. Now, we didn't have to break any Loctite, but let's say I had to break Loctite. I could still take this driver here, lock it in, and then rotate. Or you could honestly just use this one now if you wanted to. You could probably use this one as the, you know, but that doesn't feel as good. So, I don't know. I do not think this is a good tool. Maybe for a balisong. Maybe somehow a balisong handle is a little bit different. You know, I'm not sure. But this totally scratched up my screw and is basically stripping it out. Look at that. That's just sad. So, not a fan of this thing, and there's no magnet. This is a nice concept, but I don't think it's actually worth it, to be honest. I I don't know. I don't think for knives it is. Because, like, maybe if you needed a ton of torque, but, like, then, I don't know. At that point, I just don't even think it's a great idea to even, I don't know. Anyway, I gotta fix this knife later. So that's the glider thing from, no, it's the Bally driver from Glider. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with this now. I do like the fact that I now have one with extra torque. I'm gonna put that in here and move along now. This was my T8, pop that in there. Leave this guy, this was a T8 as well, right? Yeah, put that back. Put this back. And I'll put this T10 in here, I guess. And this guy, do not recommend that. But hey, maybe for some people, maybe I wasn't gentle enough. You tell me, I guess. You tell me. All right, now we have this package here. Might as well use this. And this is from Big White EDC. When these came out, he basically reserved me one, which was very kind of Yang over there. So I could, you know, do a video on it or whatever I wanted. And here it is. So he also sent me some kind of kit. Does this go in there? I don't know, it's got like carbon fiber tape and stuff. I did hear there was some kind of issue with these or something that they wear, and there's like an anti-wear kit. Maybe that's what it was. Okay, look at this. ACedc Go Bigger titanium and stainless steel, color black, number 261 of 410. We have the usual stuff. Oh, here's another one of these plates. There's a spring and some stuff. Cool. And here is the piece. So I'm guessing he opened this or something, because maybe he installed the kit. I don't know what happened there, but let's put all this back. I don't know if I need this yet, so I'm going to leave that too. And here we go. This is it. First thing I'll note is it's pretty heavy. It does have this ring. Oh, okay. Has this ring to it, which apparently is some kind of a haptic coin. I guess it's a wheel haptic. Okay, got it. Then you have a slide, which pops up. You have these balls up here that push in individually. You have this sort of loosey-goosey slide thing. Okay. Why is it? It really wants to pop off a lot. These are held in by magnets. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're not very strong. So it just like comes off real easy. I thought you were supposed to be able to push it forward. Okay. There's a safety. Very stiff. It's very hard to push forward. Not hard, but I don't get the point here. What am I doing? Very kind of gritty. Put that down. Now it can go back. Okay, that's not horrible, but this is the main feature? What am I missing? Looks like there's a lot going on here, but also very little happening. Okay, can't do anything there. You have this top piece that you can sit. Okay, so you're kind of cocking a gun. Pew pew. I'll say it's very awkward. Like it wants to flip around on your hand. Guess you could do it this way. I thought you could like pull it back and cock it. Push the slide up. You can't. And lock it in like a slide, and then, yeah, you can kind of do that. And this also goes forward. But is it just forward and backward? Push that. Guys, I feel so bad because Yang was super kind sending me this, and I really appreciate him. And if you guys want to check out Big White EDC, go check out their website. There's a link down in the description. You can use my code LeftyEDC on a lot of things. I think Lefty10 works too. But this is doo-doo. This is hot garbage. This was their big reveal. This took like a year, I feel like, to fully develop, and it's pretty bad. I mean, what do you flip it up and down like this? This is the funnest thing you can do with it. But like, that's not, you know. And then what? You can push it forward, pull it back. You can put the safety down, and now you can cock it. But I thought it would have like better sounds too. It's not, it's okay. It'd be cool if it had an actual trigger to pull after, like, you know. And you can lock it up here, so, and then, but it's not a very good slide. It's very like muted. I'd rather just go get an actual pew-pew and do this. So what's that kit for? What does that replace? Let's just see what's going on here. So you have these little balls. Do they go? Where do they go? I'm seeing the plate is like right in here. So is that taped on? No. This is not taped on. Does this go here somehow? I don't know where that would go. Look at that. That's why it makes that noise, because it pulls that up. That little hook pulls that up and makes it ting. So I think you'd have to remove these, and then this somehow goes in there, I guess. Doesn't seem like, it seems like it's too long. Then you have these balls. I don't know where the balls would go. In here, maybe? I don't think so. And then you have this. Oh, does that hold the balls? Yeah, that holds the balls. Where does that go? Looks like a, hold on. Looks like one of these guys. Damn, it's smaller though. Got it. Good screws on this. Much different than the 0-1 slider, that's for sure. Okay, so then we have this piece. So what was the point of that? If it didn't do anything. Oh, it stops it from tinging. Got it. Okay. Then we have that screw. Let me see what that does. Can I get in there? That one's bigger. That was almost loose already. But maybe on purpose. Okay. So now we have extra balls, I guess, for that, right? There's that plate. So is this just an extra one of these or a different one of these is my question. Does that look different to you? I'm curious. Now we need a Phillips. So let's just see. Oh, didn't notice it came out. There we go. Okay, watch out. These balls are going to want to go everywhere, probably. Look at that. What is that? What are those? Interesting. So many weird parts. Okay, hold on. Is there another screw? No, we got the screw out. But I'll tell you, it feels almost the same, so I don't know if there's a reason to take it out. I think it might just be a replacement for it, you know what I mean? I think it's like popped in here because you have that little tab right there. Oh. So I need to take... I have to take it off of this track. Which you do how exactly? Probably gotta take the whole thing apart to do that. Right? Look at that. Fucking crazy screw. I don't think this is the kit that I thought it was. Oh, God. Are there any balls in there or anything? Look at this. Whole thing's coming apart. Yep, there's balls. Fuck. That's what I didn't want. And a spring. Look at all this shit. Oh, my God. Look at all this shit you have to take apart to get in there. What is that? Oh, that's what that sits in. Holy shit, there's a lot going on here. Where was that black ball? I think the black ball was just in one of these. Ooh. And that's what kind of, it pops around. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's a little spring there. Fuck me, dude. This is incredibly complex. Look at this. I'm never getting this back together. Look, there's a little detail, or not a little spring right there. That's what that sits on. So let me see if I can get this back together. I don't think I want to go any further. Because at this point, we've fucking taken the whole thing apart. I still haven't gotten that off, but I think it's just a replacement. I thought this was the anti-wear kit, but it's not. This is the just extra parts kit. So let's see if we can't get our shit back together. What was that? No idea. Stuff's just falling out. I think it was just a screw, right? So let me start with this one. This guy went over here, right? This big long one. Yeah. Then this guy went there. Was that where that one was? This one went here. And then this guy went here. No. Where the fuck did that guy go? Right here? No, that was the Phillips. Oh, that was this piece. Look at that. There's some magnets, and there's that plate. So they just give you an extra one of those for when you wear it out, I guess. I don't know. And I wish they would be more specific. Can you just flip it over, too? So you could just flip it over as well. So you basically get 4 uses out of one, or 2 uses out of one of these. That's good to know. So this one was the little Phillips right here. Like that. Sorry guys, you're just gonna kind of have to bear with me here as I learn what I did. This is extra. This is not. This is not. This is extra. This is extra. Except for this. Okay. So we got that one in. We got that one in. So I think what we need to do is put this plate back on. Right? That good. Okay. Goes on this way. No, this way. Like that. But then I gotta open it. Or slide. Or flip. There we go. Flip. And then this guy goes here. And honestly, it was pretty loose, so that's fine. And then this guy goes in here like this. This guy like this. This is a good driver for this because, well, to speak too soon, but it's going to be hard to over tighten. And I should have tightened that down as much as I wanted first, but I got it pretty much where I wanted. Okay. Oh, shit. I feel like they had a little more pop to it before, but I think it literally just catches the edge of this in it. Yeah, I gotta say, this is not my jam. But I did get it back together real easy, so that's good to know. It's not that hard, just kind of awkward. Just tighten these. And that's how I would categorize the whole thing, guys. I would categorize this whole thing as awkward. Uh-oh, what did I do? Can't go back. Did I over-tighten this one? Yep. I don't know what people would do the most. Flick it like that, and then... I don't know. Interesting. Okay. That's the ACedc Zoom. Let me know what you guys think down below. Not my bag for sure. I don't really understand how anybody would get into this. This is a big miss for me by ACedc. Sorry to say, but yeah, big miss. So big thank you though to Big White EDC. I really appreciate the opportunity to be able to check stuff like this out, and when they are home runs, it's really nice. But in this case, it's not. So love you guys. Hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later. Okay, before people get all, well, you've only had it for 5 seconds on me, which is totally fair. I've had this now for the rest of the day. It's the evening now. I unboxed this, you know, in the afternoon, and I played with it quite a bit, and I'll give you my more over impressions versus unboxing, right? So this wheel right here is okay. You know, you can go both ways, as they would say, but it's not satisfying. It's not. Right? It's more of a ratchet toy than anything. And it feels like they just added it because they were like, oh, we should put this ring here to make the gun thing work, right? But I think what they failed to notice or think about is where this ring should go. They wanted it to look gun-like, so they did it the way they did it, right? Ow, just pinched the shit out of myself. But honestly, I think this would be better if the ring were like on the other end. See how easy that is for me to do? Imagine if the ring were out here, then you could easily be doing the slider and the motions that, you know, it's made to do. But when it's back here, it just like, it's top heavy, so it wants to dunk down like that. And then it makes it hard to get the angle right. So you're kind of like stuck holding it like this. But then, at least with my hand, I have to kind of like stretch back to get to this. And that's how I pinch myself. So I don't know if it's just another matter of, you know, small Asian hands. They're the ones who manufacture these. And they have much smaller hands than we do, or I do anyway. And maybe that has something to do with it. You know, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Asians don't have smaller hands. I don't know. And that wasn't a racial thing. That was just, I mean, it is, but you get my point. It's not a slur. It's just, you know, facts. So you can do this, but that makes it a two-hander. You can do this, but like none of that is like real satisfying. It sounds cool, but it also feels kind of like the whole thing feels a little janky. It also feels well made, you know, but feels janky. This is cool, but again, you're holding it in a weird way to do it. Like everything you do on this thing, you have to hold it in a weird way. There's no like, you know, like for example, the coin here. You just hold it in this grip. It's comfortable. I rotate it. You know, if I have a spinner, I hold it by the button. Whoosh, I spin it. If I have a slider, I hold it and I push up and down or whatever. With this, it's like, you know, what am I doing? This? I don't know. That feels weird. You know, it doesn't feel quite right. Like I don't have enough reach here. And then, you know, it starts to, and then, ugh. And it's just, I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. And then you do have this here. You can pop that up. Now it can't go back. So now you can use it like a slider where it just kind of, it makes it a little bit better to manipulate because it doesn't want to like pop up at the end. Because a lot of times what happens is you go to slide this down and then it comes back all the way. And then it kind of comes up at the same time. And you kind of end up like, you see that? And I don't know. So it is fun. I'll give it that. It's sort of fun. I don't know why I can't. Hold on. There you go. It has this feature where it's supposed to rack like a slide. You pop it up, it locks, and then you can kind of pop it down like a slide release. But it's not satisfying at all. It doesn't do anything cool. It has the slider or whatever. It has these balls. They're a little bit fun. Like you can, you know, but honestly, it starts to feel like a fidget cube, which you can get for, you know, $10. You know, it has this feature and it has this feature and that, but none of them are top-notch, super satisfying features. The best one is this. And you could probably find something around the house that makes a ting sound and play with it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm not loving this guy. I appreciate it a little bit more now than when I unboxed it. So I wanted to add this. And I thought it was fair, right? But I don't know. And then there's the whole question of wear. Apparently there's all these issues with it wearing, and they're apparently sending out anti-wear kits, but then they recalled those or something, and I think you had to pay for them, which is weird. If you have an issue with your product, you shouldn't make your customers pay to fix it, even if it's just shipping. I don't think that's acceptable. You charged $400 for this piece. $400. $400. And you're asking for another $12 for the whatever anti-wear. That's unacceptable to me. That should be a free add-on. If you screw up, you fix it, right? I appreciate them wanting to fix it, but maybe they should have tested it more before they ever shipped them out. You know, they already took really long to get out, and then maybe they rushed it at the end to just get them out. Well, that's not good, you know. I don't know. So there's some stuff here for the people who love the multi-fidgets, you know, maybe. Maybe for people who can't own a Pew Pew, you know, maybe it's a cool little, you know, placeholder or something. I don't know. But it's not the worst toy for sure. It's better than the, what's the one that I had before, the game cartridge? It's better than that one, but it's twice the price. And that's where it just kind of like, you lose me with the price on this. Titanium and stainless steel, $400. I know a lot of it has to do with the complexity it didn't need all this. It didn't need this whole bottom section. Did not need to be here. Honestly, if they had made it like a good, like, if they had just cut, I don't know. I think they could have just cut it here and made it just a slider. You just make it a slider that goes up and down. I don't know how this function would work with that, but I think there could have been a way to make it smaller. It's also something you can't carry. Like, you can't put, like, at least I would never put this in my pocket and carry it around. It's not going to fit a pouch very well, so it's basically a desk toy, which, sure, some people like that, I guess, but that's a problem for me. I carry every one of the fidgets I own, and I don't own ones that I can't carry, so this is in that category. All right, I think I've said enough. I don't want to just bash things. I think the slide does feel satisfying, this, when you get it working properly. Because the magnets here, it's not very tight, right? So it can come off when you're trying to just slide it. It'll kind of like pop off. Now it won't do it, but the slider is pretty good. Not bad. This is decent. Not something I care about, but it's there and it looks cool, sure. This function, like the racking portion of it, is pretty good. So they've got a lot of this stuff dialed in where they actually are decent. That's cool. This function, pretty cool. And then you have the wheel, not really for me at all. Just kind of a, I don't know. And then there's the other slide release function that is, in my opinion, nothing. So, yeah, some of those are actually pretty cool, But as a whole, all together, as this big chunk, it just doesn't work for me. So that is the ACedc Go Bigger Zoom. That was all the rave this summer. And to me, it's a pretty big flop. I see them for sale everywhere. I think this was kind of like their follow-up to the Pill Bug, and I don't know. I don't think it, different animal, I guess, but doesn't quite hit as well as that does. And that's an expensive one too, so maybe it's just something to do with Go Bigger. I don't know. But there you go. Sorry for the rambling, but I wanted to at least follow up and give you a full, detailed, review of it and tell you my thoughts. So I love you guys. Big shout out to Big White EDC. Again, go check out their website, link below. And I will catch you later.